Hi boys and girls, welcome back. Let's go ahead and find part B in our book, which is right here. And you're going to be reading the next story about Waldo. First, you'll read the information passage, which gives us some facts about teaching animals a hard trick. Has anybody ever taught an animal a hard trick before? So what's the title? Teaching animals a hard trick. I would like you to follow along as I read this part. So, here we go. In the last lesson, you learned that the main rule for training an animal is to do a trick. Sometimes you reward the animal. Sometimes you don't reward the animal. So when you don't reward an animal, or when would you not reward an animal? Right? Maybe when the animal doesn't do the trick. Well, the animal learns that the only way to get a reward is to do the trick. The animal wants to reward, so the animal does the trick. Sometimes the animal is not able to do a trick that you want it to do. Maybe you want the animal to jump up in the air and do a somersault before it lands on its feet. When you do teach a hard trick, you don't follow the rule for teaching simple tricks. Here is why. Animals can't do the trick at first, so the animal will not receive any rewards for doing the trick. If the animal doesn't receive any rewards, the animal will stop trying to learn the trick. Here is what you do when you're teaching animal a trick it can't do at first. You help the animal do the trick, and you reward the animal for trying to do it. You keep rewarding the animal for getting closer to doing the trick. To teach the animal how to do somersaults in the air, you put a belt around the animal so the animal won't fall on its back. Then you reward the animal each time it tries to do the trick. At first, you may give the animal a reward if the animal just jumps up in the air. After a while, you may reward the animal for jumping up in the air and try to lean backwards. If the animal just jumps in the air, you don't reward it anymore. Later, you may reward the animal if the animal turns upside down in the air. Later, you may reward the animal if the animal turns around all the way around in the air. Later, you may reward the animal for turning all the way around in the air. At last, you reward the animal if the animal does the trick without the belt around it. Remember, if the animal can't do the trick at first, you reward the animal for trying to do the trick. When the animal gets better, you don't reward the animal unless the animal comes closer to doing the trick. By rewarding animals for trying, you can teach an animal amazing things. You can teach a dog to ride a bicycle. Imagine that. You can teach a dog to turn the doorknob and open a door. You can teach a dog to get the newspaper to bring it to you. I think I could try this with one of my own dogs. I will talk to you soon.